In Schoology assessments, one of the more helpful question types that a math teacher might want to use is this math short answer option. This is sort of a catch-all question type. You can really have a lot of options for tools for students to type their answer with. I'm going to keep it simple for this example here by having the students solve an equation for x and show all of the steps. So I could add my equation in here one of two ways. I could take a picture of it. So maybe using the snipping tool, if I had a worksheet with an equation, I could just snip it and insert it in here as an image. But I'm going to use this math tool to type it in. So let's just do something simple. 2x plus 9 equals 4. And we'll add that in there. So the students need to solve this and show their work. So setting up the question here, this text formatting for students, you can add some things like bold and underline italics. You can take these away if you don't like them. There's some other things in the list as well. But right here, these symbol options are where the magic comes in. For this particular example, it's a fairly simple example, so I'm going to leave the basic symbols and the keyboard there. I'll come back in a minute and show you some of the other options that you can add. I'm going to leave it on math mode. And so that's the default mode. So in other words, when they go in to work on the problem, it's a math problem. We're assuming they're going to need to type some math. So we'll leave it on that mode so that it's ready for them to start working on the math problem. Text blocks. This, say you have a word problem and the students need to label their answer with some type of unit. You can put the units in here. For example, centimeters. Then when they type them, it won't italicize them because it won't think they're variables. It'll know it's text. And author notes, just a place for you to take notes for yourself. So let's preview this. And there's the equation, solve for x. Now the students can come in here when they click, it'll default to this basic math mode here, and I can show my work. So 2x plus 9 minus 9 equals 4 minus 9. And then next line, I want to show that I have 2x equals negative 5. And next, I want to show that I'm going to divide by 2. So I'll use this fraction button. And on the top, I can do 2x. And on the bottom, I can put my 2. So I'm dividing by 2. And that will equal, and I need another fraction. And let's do negative 5, divided by 2. And now on my next line, I want to show my answer, which I got x equals, and so my answer is either negative 5 halves or negative 2.5 or negative 2.5. Just to show you the fraction thing here, we'll do the fraction button, and we'll say it's negative 2 and 1/2. Oops, sorry, hit the wrong thing there. Negative 2 and 1/2. And then I'm done. And they would then submit that, and here you have it showing all their work. You would have to go in and grade this. It won't grade for you. All right, so now let me just go back, now that I showed you a basic how this works, and show you some of the other symbols that you can do. So if I need a little bit more advanced, I could add the algebra symbols. Oops, let's leave basic and let's add algebra as another option. I'm just going to add a bunch here. Geometry, let's add trigonometry, let's add calculus, and maybe trying to think of some things that we might need here. Some matrices. This will give us an idea. So now when they take the question, they go to work, they'll have all these options of anything you added for symbols. So here are the algebra symbols, a few differences, infinity, pi, plus or minus, cube, you could do cube roots or fourth roots, absolute values. Here's the geometry ones. We have measurement of angles, segments, rays, lines, pi, parallel, perpendicular symbols. Let's see, we have this, I think, was our trigonometry. Got our sines, cosines, and tangents, cotangents, etc. There's our calculus with our limits and summations, and finally, I added matrices. You can give them the tools they need to type their answer in the form of a matrix. So that's a math short answer type question. As you can see, there's a lot of variety of tools that you can give the students to answer the question with, allowing them to show their work so that you can go back in and see that they understand and grade it.